By the way, I don't know what you changed since we started, but you're coming through way clearer than you were.
I noticed that. I changed to nothing.
Since we first started. Like
I agree, but I'm confused.
Maybe it's just your computer was angry it hadn't been used in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
Do you want to get it out of the way early, or do you want to wait?
We can wait a little bit.
Okay.
How was your day?
Long.
Welcome to round 4.
Damn it! Oh, you knew
I only waited a very small amount.
Yeah. No, day so far good. It's been a time. We haven't seen each other in.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm
like 2 weeks.
So you're all watching. This may be a very low energy episode round.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Quite tired. Everything behind me, you see, I was forced to put together in a mere 2 hours.
I do have a question. Is that a short closet? Or it's just it looks like it was
No,
made.
it's one of those forced perspective rooms. It's like about 30 feet away.
Honestly, I was like, I can't tell what's happening. Yeah,
No.
you've had quite the time.
I'll give you a 60-second because I don't want this show to just devolve into my travel plans.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I'll give you a quick 60-second of what the past week and a half has been like.
Yeah.
So I worked until Wednesday of last week. Took half the day so that I'd be able to come home, have time to unpack, because we moved into our new place, on Wednesday. Like on Wednesday, I checked out of our old place.
That was 2 weeks ago, buddy, wasn't it?
I guess okay, yes, because today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. So
okay, all right. Well,
a week and a half ago.
Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, you were.
10,
but you had been
11, 12 days ago, something.
But you had been moving like that whole weekend.
We had been moving everything, yes, but we were kind of just like placing stuff in here. So then I took half the day off so that I could go check out of the old place, go buy some stuff that we needed to buy and pack, because I went to a funeral on Thursday in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Flights went fine, by the way. Still not going to recommend American Airlines to anybody, but they did good this time.
Good.
So I got to Omaha Thursday morning, went to the funeral, left Friday morning, flew to Boston, went to a wedding in Sturbridge, which is like an hour from Boston. After the wedding, drove up to Maine, where we went on vacation for a week, which was very relaxing. It was very good. We did a lot of things, which
yeah, I wanted to ask you because it's quite an event, that trip, right?
Maine, well, no, it's not. It's not supposed to be. Anyway, Maine is supposed to be a week where you would just do nothing.
Sure. Except for win titles.
Well, I did that in Maine. Yes.
Okay.
And I also watched Rue fail to balance a cup on his head and get voted out.
Ooh, yeah,
that happened in Maine as well.
I do remember that.
But no, there were some Anna's family went to Maine for the first time, which was great.
Oh, I didn't know they came with.
Yeah, well, we had it planned, and then they were like, "We're going on vacation that week too. Like, we don't know where to go." And we were like, "We're gonna be in Maine." And they're like, "Great, same." And we were like, "Sick." And it was great. It was awesome having them there. But it was very much like people new to Maine, like, let's go do all the things. Whereas I've been going there for 30 years, and my parents have been going there longer. So we're like, no, we've kind of seen everything. Like, we're just gonna sit on the beach.
Yeah.
So that week, it's supposed to be 2 weeks, but that week in Maine is very much supposed to be a reset of I'm just go. Like I'm basically working 2 jobs at this point, was moving. And I'm not even counting all this. So this was not one of the 2 jobs I was counting. So that's supposed to be a week of sit on the beach, no worries, no cares. Tim's writing matches. They're getting done. Work, the banking people, I'm sure, are banking still without me. People are getting their groceries one way or another.
Absolutely.
Don't have to worry about it. But it wound up being a little bit more of going out to dinner and all these very fun things. But sitting in traffic is kind of stressful, and waiting to get a table is kind of stressful. It's supposed to be just a wake up, go to the beach, come back, make dinner,
Have a Paloma.
go get ice cream.
Yeah.
So it was very nice. But I don't feel as refreshed as I normally do after the trip because I got back on Thursday, went back to work on Friday just for the day. So that I didn't
I
have to
can't believe you worked on. I mean, I get it from like a life standpoint.
My boss said the same thing. He was like, I thought for sure you were going to call out. And I was like, yeah, but like, I wouldn't mind saving the day off. Sorry, everyone. This was more than 60 seconds, but here we are. Wouldn't mind saving the day off. And I had to come back anyway because she didn't have the days to use.
Yeah.
So she had to come back and work on Friday and Saturday. And I was like, if we're back here anyway, I'll just go work. It'll be like a 1-day week, so it'll feel kind of cool. And then I won't be just starting from zero on Monday when I go back in. Like I'll have caught up a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
So we did that, then had another wedding Saturday. Yesterday.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. Whose wedding did you go to on Saturday?
I don't know. Anna's coworker.
Oh. Was there, but you ate for free?
We did. Dude.
Good.
Well, it was fine. I remember saying, dude, to the quantity.
Oh.
Dude, it's like
food?
I don't know anything about Anna's coworker. Didn't talk to them because there were 300 people at this wedding. So
my goodness.
Did not have the chance to go say hello.
Yeah.
Nick, like, how's your wedding? Met a couple of our other coworkers that we were like sitting with. But cocktail hour, there was 30 tables filled with stuff. And I was like,
yeah,
gotta catch them all.
Yeah. So
I did. I basically had 3 meals during cocktail hour.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like a 6-course meal for dinner.
That's great.
Like they bring the pasta course, the salad course, they have like a sorbet before dinner. And meanwhile, like all the courses are coming out kind of late. So Anne's like, let's go dance. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that.
I ate too many pot stickers.
And then they bring my steak, and it's
you
like
had steak.
It's like a filet mignon, and I'm like, oh, mignon, that's French for cute. Those are small, great. It's like a fucking hunk of meat this big, and I was like, this is not okay. Great, I have to eat. I mean, you might be sitting there thinking, Nick, just don't eat it all. You have to.
You have to. It's polite to the
polite. It's there.
Yeah.
I actually do have this. Maybe this will spawn a different conversation, but I'll finish the wedding one first. And then they go and I didn't quite finish. Like I had 2 or 3 bites left of the steak, and I was like, I am stuffed. And the waiter comes, he goes, I hope you save room for dessert. And I was like, I can do dessert. They bring in, the guy on the mic goes, all right, the couple wants to surprise you all with one more thing. And then it's something out of fucking Beauty and the Beast. They burst open the doors. 7 more tables with stuff on it come in and surround the dance floor. And another table comes in the middle. And they start flambeing fruit to put on ice cream. And so there's just fire everywhere. And I was like, Anna.
So whoever paid for this wedding.
Well, hang on. I was like, Anna, my dear, are you lying to me about how much you make? Is that what's happening here? Because you can be honest with me. But anyway.
Oh my god.
And all these 7 tables, there was breakfast on all of them. There was like waffles, pancakes, sausages. And obviously I had to try it because it's there. Yeah. There's another one with this was after they handed out the wedding cake, by the way. Like they bring out the cake and I was like, oh, dessert, cake, yum. And then they're like, and here's 7 more things. Insane. They had a snow cone machine and a cotton candy machine.
I was gonna ask if they had a chocolate fountain or
not a fountain, but they had like vats of chocolate that we dipped fruit in.
Same thing, essentially. Oh yeah, baby.
Bunch of Jello, mini cakes, cookies, fried dough. I was just like, dude. And so I felt like other crap today.
Extravagant. Yeah, so that was it's today. Spoiler alert. So that was yesterday. Jesus.
That was yesterday. But food, unless you had a follow-up to the wedding.
I was just going to say that I've never been to anything that extravagant. It
It
sounds
was
like,
nuts. It was
but one of my other than my own, one of my favorite weddings that I ever went to was a friend of ours from church got married, that I play in the band with, and they had their ceremony in this building at the same venue that they had the reception.
sure.
Building or the ceremony ends and the reception begins immediately. Like there was no in between, and the doors in the side of the building opened to an outdoor space. And as you exited the place where the ceremony was to go to the reception, there were waiters with old fashions on platters just waiting to hand you an old fashioned as you exited. And I will never forget that. It was the best day of my life. Maggie wasn't 21 yet, and they just handed it to her, and she was like, I mean, yeah, like like, you know, it was great.
She's admitting to crime, or you're admitting to crime on her behest. It was a lot. I don't want to, in case these lovely people who, again, I have not met,
Yeah,
have to watch this. It was lovely. It was great. It was a bit much for my taste.
it sounds like it was a lot.
Um, it was tough not knowing. I made kind of friends with, like, again, his coworkers and their boyfriends and whatnot. They got real drunk by the end of it. I drove, so I had some drinks in Maine. Don't need to, like, keep that
Yeah,
thing. But
you
what
don't
I
need
was gonna say is the week before I went to a different wedding.
yeah.
Was there. Paul officiated it.
Yeah, I saw that. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Um, and it was smaller, but, like, had a nice time, and we danced with friends, and the
Yeah.
food
What
was
when you
not
know people?
overwhelming.
When you know people, it
I was
definitely
able to eat all of the things that were presented to me and not feel ill afterwards.
that's fair. It sounds like the this wedding 2 was like a Hunger Games party situation where they're like handing the thing. They're like, it's so you throw up, so you can keep
And listen, Anna and
eating.
I have a ton of. I'm actually very excited. So we're not going to be able to go to cocktail hour at ours,
Yeah,
um, but I'm excited for everyone to experience cocktail hour because that was kind of what sold me. Oh, what did I do? I did something and it made it worse. Oh, now it's better. Um, they showed us pictures of the stuff they're gonna have at cocktail hour, and that's kind of when I was like, take my money here. But they have like 20 past hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that.
am I
Including, like,
going to cocktail hour?
yes, I think. I
The
believe
in
so.
between is probably just a you guys picture time.
I don't know yet. Let's not talk about it because it has been a source of controversy in our household. Um, but they have little mini cheeseburgers with beer shooters, little mini grilled cheeses with, like, tomato juice shooters,
You
little
might
mini
not be able to talk
tacos
about
with
it.
tequila shooters,
What?
and then just like crab cakes. They have, like, the little hot dogs in blankets, but they put them in grass, so, like, it looks like
Why
they're, like,
is this contentious? My goodness, it sounds incredible.
the contention is between, like, what, not the food, it's what's being
Oh,
done between.
gotcha,
Um,
gotcha.
but then it's like a one-course meal, so I'm hoping everyone will, like, get to taste whatever they want during cocktail hour and then eat and then have cake and then.
You guys decided what you're doing for the dinner?
Well, no, it's what the place chooses. Like, they
Oh,
offer a couple options and then
yeah. I meant,
they.
did you pick that option yet? Like, have you
No,
like
every
we did like yeah, the place made it, but it was actually just a buffet.
no,
They did like
I think
beef
everyone
tips
picks,
and
like, once they get there, they'll be like, "Do you want which of these 4 options?"
oh, I see. I follow. Yeah.
I think. I could be
Which
wrong.
by the way, I gotta say, I mentioned it on I think I mentioned it on round 4. If I didn't, I'm gonna say it again. We love that we look at you guys kissing every day on our refrigerator. It's
I brought that up as, like, "Hey, maybe people don't wanna see it." And she was like, "But it's so great of a picture," and I did set up the picture. I told the
it,
photographer, like, "Oh,
it's a pretty good picture. It makes sense. Also, separate side tangent. Ellie can now say Anna. So I said, that's Nick. And she goes, Nick. And I said, that's Anna. And she says it better than your name. She was like, Anna. And I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. That was like
an adult female.
Yeah, like incredible. Anyway, but we got invited to another wedding in October. So I'm going to get my like wedding jitters out before your wedding. Cause you know, the jitters are for the people attending the wedding, not the people getting married.
Yeah,
I haven't been to a wedding in a long time. I think the last wedding we went to was Maggie's cousin got married in 2019. That might have been the last one I went to. Because all my siblings are older and were married. My sister got married in 2019 too. So that was actually probably the last one, was that summer. And none of all my friends are my age, but I got married young. They're like, none of them like are married. So it's just like, it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, but Maggie's younger cousin is getting married in October in Chicago. So we are going to go to Chicago and check out the wedding. Now, here's the question I have. And we've talked about this off camera, but I'm going to bring it up on camera.
Okay. Technically, we're always on camera because it's not recording, but go on.
Well, that's actually true, yeah. They invited Ellie. Now, I am of the opinion that purely for me and my wife's sanity, I don't want to bring her.
Sure.
I love her. She is obviously
you let loose.
Well, it's not only that, but it's also like the timing of it all. The ceremony is at 2:30. Ellie usually naps from like noon to 3. Granted, this is a couple months from now, so like things can change. But Maggie was like, yeah, you know, if Ellie's still sleeping when the ceremony starts, we'll skip it. And I was like, well, no. But also, like, Maggie's parents are going to be there because it's her cousin. So, like, her whole family's, well, not her whole family, not all the cousins were invited, but a lot, there's going to be a lot of family there. So, like, we don't have built-in babysitters back home. So it's like, it would be easier to take her, but also, like, I feel like more stressful. So I'm in a pinch. And then my dad was like, you got to start taking her to things. Like, she's a person. And I was like, I don't know.
Cool.
So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, here's what I kind of land. So for ours, I don't know if you're asking me like what you should do in this specific scenario.
I'm saying in this specific scenario of the bride and the groom are allowing children.
Yeah.
And they have specifically invited our at the time 2.5-year-old daughter.
Right.
Maggie and Ellie are invited.
Has Ellie met them?
Yes.
Like knows them by name?
No.
Met them like more than twice?
I would say that Ellie has met them at every major holiday and a few non-major holidays. Yes, more than twice, but since Ellie's been alive, every Memorial Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter.
So I wouldn't skip any of the parts of the wedding, which, by the way, I forgot to even mention this extravagant. We didn't even go to the ceremony. Anna comes home from work and is like, oh, we're going to the cocktail hour. And I was like, when did they get married? She was like, oh, they got married while I was at work. And I was like, why am I going to this? But anyway.
People do that where the ceremony's smaller and then they invite more to the reception.
Well, it was literally just that Anna had to go to work. But anyway. So I don't know. That's tough. So I wouldn't miss it. Like I wouldn't do what Maggie said, where if she's sleeping, you skip the ceremony. Like I would go to everything. I was upset that we didn't go to the ceremony. I was like, I kind of like that part.
I told her. I told Maggie, if anything, we go the night before. We have like Saturday morning. If she's napping, we wake her up at 2.
Yeah.
Ceremony's at 2:30.
Or you just wake her up because here's the thing: if you're doing what your dad said, which is like start taking her to things and like interacting with society and the world so she can be a normal person.
Correct.
It's kind of like, okay, well, normal people wake up when they have to go to things.
Yeah, that's true. Except for me, sometimes.
Yeah, and then maybe you sit in the back, and if she gets fussy,
Yeah,
like you offer to like take her out
exactly.
in
Yeah.
the middle. But also like if I had a kid and I was going to a wedding. Granted, like I don't drink that much anymore. And like these past two weddings, I didn't drink because I offered to drive after.
Mhm.
So I had like a drink during cocktail hour and then just water the rest of the night. Um, but if you're trying to go there and like need an Uber home, like maybe it's easier to just leave the kid.
Yeah. Well, and Maggie's hasn't been drinking.
And also like she gonna remember? I don't know. At what point do you stop asking like is she gonna remember
Yeah,
and start saying like she won't remember in 30 years, but she'd remember like in a couple months.
exactly. That's actually it. We were talking about that because she started telling stories of things that have happened to her. It's really interesting. Like we took her to the county fair like 4 days in a row a few weeks ago because she loves animals and they were showing off the farm animals. While we were there the first day, it was me, Maggie, Ellie, and then my sister Amanda and my niece Bryn and my brother-in-law Joey. We're walking around looking at the cows, and they were baby cows. Not even baby cows, they were like miniature cows. But they
Okay.
weren't calves. They were like fully grown, but they were littler. Anyway, cute little guy. Ellie starts walking up to this cow, is eye level with it. She's hyped. She's pumped. Starts walking to it. Gets about this far away from it, and the cow moves. Just moo, really loud. Ellie jumps back, totally startled by it. Starts bawling her eyes out. Scared the shit out of her.
Good.
Like a week later, out of nowhere, Ellie just goes, Bubba, cow mooed me. I was like, yeah, that happened.
So that's
Yeah, you know what I mean? So,
so
but
like
she
she's
remembers.
starting to form memories and
Yeah,
like an inside out, eventually they will turn gray and get sucked up into the hose.
forgot
But
about
those
that.
memories will inform her decisions over the next like year or two.
Yeah,
And having her see a wedding and being like, look, these are two people that love each other. This is what a healthy relationship is like. Obviously, she's too young to like fully understand what all of that means.
well, she doesn't get that here, so like,
Right. But like other people
I know, I'm fucking
besides just your parents, there are other people that do this and
yes,
what
yeah,
and aka this can be you someday.
yeah.
Um Obviously it's because it might sound like I'm trying to make the leap of bring Ellie to a wedding so that she wants to get married eventually.
But I get what you're saying though.
But
Everything has an impact in a
yeah,
certain way. Yeah. Mm,
like it might not because I have. I mean, granted, I'm not a father, but I have heard of people being like, she's not even gonna remember in 20 years or whatever, and it's like, no, but she'll remember in a week,
yeah, like I don't.
and then she'll do something else that was informed by that memory, and then she'll remember that new thing for like a year. And
Yeah,
then maybe she'll do something else that was informed, you know?
no, that's smart. I mean, well, I'm yeah, that's totally valid. Like I was, how old would I have been? 4 when, which is a little bit older than Ellie, but I was 4 when Toy Story 2 came out. I don't remember going to see the movie, but I know that I went to see the movie. You singing the song from Toy Story 2?
Yeah, the sad one is what I assume you're
When
getting at.
when I loved her, is that what it's
When
called?
she loved
When
me.
she loved me, yeah. Um, but I remember going to see it, or I remember I know being told that I went to see it, and then but I remember going to see Monsters Inc. 2 years later. Like I have vivid memories of that, and I
Sure.
can only imagine it's informed by enjoying going to see movies when I was younger. So yeah, like I get that makes sense to me. Like, look at you,
It's not.
psychologist.
Social science. Yeah. Back to this food thing. This is not a conversation about food. This is a conversation on like
How
the lunch
much
to
too
feed.
much?
No, it's I and me and Anna differ on this. And actually, as a parent, I may have your opinion, but um, I am like a need to finish everything on the plate kind of guy.
Interesting.
If
Interesting.
food is offered to me, like I don't like letting food to go to waste. For
I would
example,
agree.
at this wedding, there was an empty seat next to me that they were still serving every course to.
That's sick. That's
except
sick.
except for the main like meal, but like they got a plate of pasta, there was a salad there when we sat down, and the waiter would just come in and take it away, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't know if it's a like I was raised on people are starving in a so like don't let food go to waste kind of thing. I
Sure.
think it's a little bit of that.
I wasn't raised on the people are starving. I was raised on the we don't have a lot of money.
That
So if we give you something, like, eat it.
yeah.
Which I guess is in of itself kind of the same lesson of like, if you're
Yeah.
don't waste this because there are other
Well,
people who
it's
could
the
use
same.
it.
It's a experiencing it because like I didn't I never grew up with like a lack of food. There were times in life where I went through a period where I was like I don't know if I can buy everything I need to eat this week, so I
Sure.
better like stretch it out and make it last and whatnot. Um, so I got an appreciation for it there as well. Anna's philosophy on it, however, is more of a health point of view, which valid. Um,
Yeah, don't
I
stuff
guess this is
yourself.
more a question on like child rearing. Is
Yeah.
do you say like they're starving people, so finish what I give you, or her thing was I don't want because this is how she was raised. I don't want my kid to like be forced to finish everything because then they'll never know when they're full.
When to stop. Yeah. We as far as right now, because Ellie's never gonna finish everything we give her.
Sure.
When it's something she really likes, she will not stop. It's kind of interesting to watch. Like, she'll eventually figure it out
Yeah.
that she's full, but it takes a while. But what we've done is we have lots of leftovers.
Hmm.
Whatever she doesn't eat, unless it's literally like 3 beans or something, like, yeah, we dish it, or we put it in a dish and we save it, and that's her lunch for the next day or dinner the next night or whatever. Um, so from that perspective, like, I get where Anna's coming from.
But
Um,
then that also could be like if she doesn't like that particular thing, like she doesn't want it for lunch tomorrow, then she will force herself to eat it all so that she gets something new the next day. I would think.
yeah.
Or like, as kids do, eventually they cry and I don't want to eat my vegetables, give me ice cream. And it's like, well, no. Because
That's
we're on that, because like Anna's not like, no, if they're trying to get like candy but won't eat their main like chicken that we've made for them, like, no, that's not happening.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
But I don't know why, like I noticed it especially at the wedding, and it made me like I question like why am I so averse to like leaving food on the plate?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, like, I think it really is a how you were raised type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, Maggie was definitely raised in it sounds like a similar way to Anna, in like the know when to stop
Yeah.
or don't over order. So what ends
Mhm.
up happening is Maggie usually under orders and then eats my food. Um,
Yeah, same.
but um or is just like sits around and is hungry all day because she under ordered and
Yeah.
then didn't eat enough. So yeah, it's a tricky balance. Like, I think I definitely fall more in the U camp of like of that spectrum, but at the same time, if my parents was throwing down like so much food that it was making me sick,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not going to eat all of that. Like, you got to know how to portion control.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's
And I've dealt with that as an adult, like as a fat guy of like back in the day, like you and I have talked about this in a completely separate scenario, but like during COVID, we would fucking order a Baconator and two junior bacon cheeseburgers and get a 10-piece on the side, and then you have a Coke with it, and then a slam back. And like, I could still do that now, but when I go, I usually don't because I've recognized that, yeah, I can eat it all, but like I get full after the Baconator. So why am I eating all this other shit?
yeah. I also ate like such crap in Maine. My mom brings like snacks and stuff that like are not good for you, that like RFK is trying to ban. But they taste so good.
Yeah.
And I was not okay by the end of the week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, because me and Ann have been eating nothing but like chicken and vegetables all year.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a shock to my system.
Yeah.
Ate like
Yeah.
Doritos and Funyuns and sugar,
Oh,
like, Fruity
Doritos.
Pebbles. Like I don't eat sugared cereals, but on that Maine trip, because I always did growing up, there was always sugared cereals on the fridge, like the top of the fridge. So
Oh,
my mom was like, "Do you guys want us to bring you any cereal?" And I was like, "Yes." It's the only time I eat it.
Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Captain Crunch and Frosted
Reese,
Flakes was the
Reese's
selection.
Puffs. Reese's Puffs are another one near and dear to my heart. That's just death in a box. That's
Yeah.
it's not good, but
So I
delicious.
understand why they're trying to be banned, because maybe even that is now why I feel so sluggish. But
I mean, it's possible. It sounds like the crazy party from The Great Gatsby did it to you,
that
but
also effect, yes. But
yeah, that sounds like a lot.
yeah,
Was everything else that extravagant? Like, did they come out and do the first dance and they like did like a
Tim,
hula
I
routine?
hope she never watches this.
Okay.
And I have not spoken to her. She had 2 wedding dresses.
Oh,
Came out like the new couple, the blah blah blah. And oh, she looks beautiful. Like great. Cool.
presumably what she wore during the ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at one point in the night, the DJ was kind of like, "We'd like to reintroduce the new couple," and I was like, "What do you mean?" And she came in a different wedding dress. She got 2.
Like drastically different.
Yeah,
That's that's a little much.
there was a band
I can
and a
get behind that.
DJ,
Oh no.
band and a DJ. The band slash DJ area had like fire that would shoot at like sparklers that, what would you call it? I don't know.
Where
Fire,
was this?
Brooklyn.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, God,
That's cuckoo.
it is.
Nick, we have to talk about something else. This was
Sure.
good.
Just real quick, if you do watch this eventually and you need any financial help, I am trying to move into that area of work. So let me know.
There you go. Bucky could use your help. He's been spending it on crap. Things have been happening here at Yield TBNT Inc.
Got it. What have I missed?
Well, season 2 of Virtual Survivor kicked off with a bang,
I forgot.
and episode 2 aired yesterday.
Yeah. Hobby so. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. I have not seen episode 2 yet. I have not watched it. I watched episode 1. It was delightful.
Yeah.
Congrats on the new season. Seems like all of you out there are enjoying it. Got a few messages. Not really, actually. It was more like during calls like this where
I will say that I've gotten some new people who
good.
are not in this. I really hate calling this the community. It just sounds so like COVID dystopian. I don't know. Who have been like, oh, this is fun. I'll watch some more shit like this. Some of our rookies in fandom this year started on the show.
Yeah.
And are on the show currently that you can see. So they branched out into other things. Some of them who are on the show will be rookies next year, I believe.
Cool.
And yeah, some other people, like some of Anna's friends, were like, "Oh, this is fun," because like I don't know, and I won't tell you how anyone does in the show. Obviously, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
It was very difficult getting women. Just was kind of hard to reach out to ladies and be like, "Hey, you want to do a fun like internet show that you could do from like your basement every Monday?" I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just not appealing to them.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But now we have content.
We knew some. Brittany is on the show, fandom champion. Brittany breaks the mold, likes to do fun things. Well done. Paul's girlfriend is on the show. T is on the show. Yeah, I believe that was revealed in the pre-interviews.
It was.
Who else is on? Amanda. So Amanda, who's on the Riker tribe, who you saw in last week's episode and the week before that. She was someone who watched the first season because she's friends with Giancarlo and Liam and was like, get me in there. I was like, say, yeah, hell yeah.
She's great.
I wasn't even super close with her before that. I had met her like once the night I met Anna, actually. And then Giancarlo was like, dude, Schmandy loves this. Like, reach out to her. And I was like, okay, sure. And she was like, yeah, sign me up. And then I was supposed to have someone else.
Oh, that's right.
And they dropped the day before we started shooting. They reached out. It was another female. Reached out to me and said, like, I really can't make this happen. And I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. So then I was scrambling to find. I would have found it because like there's a couple people in
there
trivia.
Was a moment where Maggie was almost in season 2. She seriously thought about it.
There's a couple people in trivia who I could have reached out to and probably been like, hey, can you join? And they would have been like, yeah, totally.
But they had penises.
Oh my god, yes. I was trying to make this. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I was like, it'd be really cool if I could just make because I'm not going to get like 50% of the cast to be women right now, but it'd be cool if I could get like 2 on each tribe. That'd be great. So Anna reached out to some of her friends, and Megan, who's on the Data tribe, was like, sure. Don't know what Survivor is. Didn't watch season 1, but sure. Down for a good time. So, and you see her on the show now. So, I'm hoping people will watch this season, see the 4 of them do the things they do, and then be like, okay, sure, I could do that too. And I believe that's already kind of happening. So I've been getting some messages here and there. So it's exciting. I'm not really on. If that's this is gonna be a weird, perhaps controversial thing to say. I'm not of the opinion that you need to see someone who is like you to doing a thing in order to do that thing.
Oh no.
For example, the 4 women I just named didn't see a woman on season 1, and they were like, sure, I'm in.
Yeah.
They didn't need it, so like theoretically, no one else should need to see them in order to want to do it. But if that's what they need, that's what they need. So
and it helps. Yeah.
Yeah, or it was like Phantom, like maybe Brittany saw Maggie play once and was like, oh, I could do that too. But I'd like to think more that Brittany was more like, maybe we should ask Brittany since speaking for her, but maybe Brittany was more like, no, I like all these movies and I'm playing along and I'm beating some of these people and like this seems fun, so maybe I'll just do it.
Yeah. I love that.
I love it as well.
I hope that's the case, but maybe we'll ask her. I don't know.
Yeah, heck, I would do it. I would do an all-female season of Virtual Survivor.
Oh yeah,
I just don't know that we'd get that many people.
Yeah, one day Ellie might join. What about an all-animal season?
Sure.
So just Bucky.
Just
I think I hear it. I think I hear them.
Just record Bucky for an hour, not 8 to 9 times, and then put it out. And then at the end, we give him $100.
It's a lot of sleeping. He sleeps a lot.
But yeah, no. So I guess spoilers for episode 1. We'll leave episode 2 a surprise for old Timmy here.
You already spoiled it.
We'll talk to spoilers about episode 1 and episode 2.
Since you already did. I mean, I knew it. I was there, but
what do you mean? Like to you separately off this call?
Didn't you spoil it just earlier?
Like on this call? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you did.
In what world did I do that?
Oh, because Javi was. Okay.
Javi was in episode 1. Yes.
It was the second half of.
It's a two-part. Yes, yeah. It's a 2-part.
Got it. Okay. I was like, but wait a minute. Eddie. Okay.
So two people.
Yeah, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. But yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm with 2 people have been voted off.
Yes.
In episode 1.
In episode 1
person got voted off yesterday. Well, spoiler alert for later. We'll talk about that in a minute. Jordan was the first one out, which I feel bad. I like Jordan a lot. Like when he said I want to play, I was like, yeah, dude, I like you. He does stand up, I'm pretty sure. He's good talking, good with words. And when he signed up, he told me he had a bit of a background in like, what? Hey, cool shades, dude.
Do you hear her walk in? She goes, Papa, Nick.
Did not.
We're talking about Virtual Survivor.
You look like Elton John.
Do you play the piano?
Hey, Ellie. Moo.
Did Nick moo at you?
Moo.
Told the cow mooed at me story. Cow moo at you?
Yeah.
You want to tell Nick about it? Did we go to the fair? And a cow mooed at you? You know what else we did at the fair?
What's that?
We had deep fried Oreos.
Those were invented at my fair.
You hear that? What else? What other animals did you see at the fair?
Pigs.
Pigs.
Oink.
What else? What else?
Cows.
Cows. Yeah. What
Moo.
else?
Keep testing me. I got this.
Do you think Nick knows all the animal noises?
Sure do.
What other animals are there? We watched a movie this morning with animals. What movie were we watching? You remember? We watched Spirit.
Nay.
What animal were we watching this morning? Was it a horse?
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
Nay, yeah. And what kind of animal is Bucky? Or is he a person?
Woof.
Is Bucky a person? This is riveting content. I would watch this. Oh, you're gonna put your milk up there? There you go.
What does Bucky say? Bucky says, "You used to wear newspapers in your shoes."
It's true. You want to show Nick what you're eating? That's an animal too.
Bunny.
Bunnies. Yep.
They don't really make.
They hop, Nick.
Yeah, but they don't say it.
They don't say it. Yeah, they kind of. Yeah, Nick is right. They kind of go. Lately, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So I was just saying, Jordan is great. The only reason he got voted out, and it's crazy because some of the people who kickstarted the conversation of getting him voted out don't play trivia.
Yeah, that's true.
So the whole no blank boards thing is not a concept to them. And the only reason Jordan got voted out was because he was the only one that didn't even throw a guess out during the challenge.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. He was definitely blindsided. Everyone definitely told him they were voting for someone else, but then
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
voted for him. But he got voted out. I messaged him right after. I was like, dude, just so you know, like everyone liked you a lot, but they literally said the only reason is because you didn't write anything down. He was like, he messages me back and goes, damn, they really mean it when they say no blank boards.
Yeah, I remember when you shot that was rough because he was excited. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was tough.
I would like one day, if this goes long enough, I would love, because I would love the real Survivor to do an all first boot season, like everyone who got voted out first season.
Yeah,
Though people bring up good points where they're like, yeah, but if they were the first one voted out, maybe it's because they're not that good or interesting. I don't think that's the case. Like, I'd have Eddie back, I'd have Jordan back. So
yeah, Eddie, I barely got to know, obviously, with season 1, but since playing in trivia, dude's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's great.
And
he was definitely doing me a favor as far as Survivor goes, because I was like, I need 12 people, like, and I'd like them all not to be from this one thing. And he was like, sure. And when he got voted out, he was like, well, now I have time for homework and stuff. So I was like, all right, that's cool. The second half of episode 2, Riker lost again, unfortunately. Yeah. Which the same thing happened in the first season. The same tribe lost twice. And Javi really screwed himself.
Oh yeah,
really screwed himself, because I think he could have made a better ally in Spencer.
Yes.
I just think he came at it a little tough, which, like, we don't give them that much time to, like, build bonds and stuff. So sometimes you have to just go in and be like, this is what we should do. But he spent all of his time trying to find the hidden immunity idol, which is one thing I'm actually very excited about, is how I set them up. This first season, it was literally just guess the correct mortal word and you get an idol. This
a lot more elaborate this time.
Yeah, I like it. I think it works. So he spent all of his time in the, like, after they lost the challenge, trying to get the idol, and to the point where the other people were literally, like, hopping from room to room, being like, where are they?
Yeah.
And yeah, he did try to recruit Spencer and Zadius, which I thought was a good move, but I think he just came on too strong for Spencer, and Spencer got cold feet and was like, Spencer, I believe, went to school with Amanda and knows Paul, so by extension knows T.
You can play with that stuff, yeah. No, not yet. Do you want me to? Oh, Maggie's hungry. I got to order dinner. Keep talking though. I'm listening.
So, he was kind of like, let me go with the people I know a little bit better instead of these people I just met. But then, yeah, Javi did himself no favors, just ghosting everyone for the rest of the round while he tried to find the idol.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I get Spencer's.
I get it.
Like, it adds up. Like,
it's literally. But what I love, and I guess we'll get into spoilers for the episode that aired yesterday. In the first season too, when people thought that they would just, go along lines of people they knew outside of the game,
it didn't work.
It didn't work.
No.
And again, spoilers, sincerely, same thing happened to Spencer.
Yeah.
He gets voted out the next time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. I was like, who? Yeah.
T found the idol, and listen, no spoilers for, like, going forward, but just this episode as a whole. Obviously, Riker loses again. It was crazy how much footage I went through of people speculating how I was gonna shake things up. They're like, oh, he's switching the tribes today. He's gonna divide us into 3 tribes. He's gonna maybe we'll merge early. And I didn't see all that as it was happening, but it's very funny to watch it now, because my plan to switch things up was to just keep them the same. So I changed nothing. I just had to do another challenge. Riker lost again. T and Spencer found, like, it was so freaking funny. So a little behind the scenes. We send them the StreamYard link, but no one has access to, like, let themselves in.
Yeah.
Only me and Tim do, and Anna.
Yeah.
So we send the link out, and then there's like a minute or two while I'm, like, setting everything up, and then I get there and I see that at 8 o'clock when we started shooting, Spencer and T had both sent me the wordle word that gave them the link for the StreamYard, like, for the secret room.
Oh.
Like right when we started filming, it was like they had almost guessed it the week before, so they were like, I think this is the word.
And then they like got
So I gave them both the link, and then I went to the secret room, and they were both sitting backstage. Like they went there before they went to their main room. And I was like, this is going to be amazing. So I let them both in at the same time, and they were like, okay. And I cut most of it out. But for 5 glorious minutes, the two of them just sat there in awkward silence until
funny.
T finally said, so Spencer, have you got anything yet? And he just started busting out laughing. It was so fun. But anyway, T found the idol. And again, no spoilers going forward for how this works out for her, but I think a lot of people will look at what she did and kind of be like, that was a crazy move. I feel like you could have just what she winds up doing. Amanda is set to vote for Spencer because the week prior, Spencer voted for Zadius out of fear that Javi had found the item.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Spencer wound up making it a tie vote. And Amanda and T were kind of like, you said you were going to vote for Javi. Why did you do something different?
Yeah, why did you change your position?
And he tried to explain, like, I thought he found the idol, and if he did, they were voting for me, and then yada, yada, yada. So that put distrust in them to where they were like, we know Spencer, but he's kind of being shady in this game, so I think we should try and get him out. So Amanda was all gung-ho to vote Spencer, but T found herself with Spencer in the room and was kind of like, I'm kind of in an alliance with Spencer now. Long story short, I think T, who has not seen Survivor, who only watched Virtual Survivor through Paul's eyes, which are not the best eyes to watch. It is now, when Paul comes and plays again, I think he will have the strategy a little bit better. But he was flying by the seat of his pants the whole time. So T was kind of like, all right, I have this idol. I can make a big move. Like, I want to try. Like, I think that's the tendency of people when they find an idol or they do something. They're like, okay, how can I make the biggest splash with this?
Yeah.
And so T, who wanted to keep her word to Spencer and not vote for him, said, okay, but I didn't say that I wouldn't give the idol to Zadius so that Zadius could save himself. That's what happened. Little behind the scenes, and I'm okay because I think it worked out. There's an extra breakout room.
Oh, was that week?
That I didn't hit record on.
I forgot about
and
that.
I stomped around my apartment for about 10 minutes, just like screaming expletives.
Oh, I was going to say, you were mad for longer than 10 minutes.
I was still mad, but that's how long I stomped around screaming.
Gotcha.
That I didn't hit record in that room because in that room is where T took Zadius aside and said, I'm giving you the idol. Play it on yourself, but I have to vote because I have to vote for you because I promised Spencer I would. But I'd much rather go forward with you because Spencer was being shady. And hopefully by giving you this idol, I've earned your trust. So in many ways, it was a good plan. I think in other ways, a lot of people will look at it and be like, probably would have been smarter just to keep the idol and then use it in the future.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We will see. But anyway, yeah, so Zadius shocks Spencer because T at one point tells Spencer that she found it. So Spencer knows that T has it. So then when
Zadius comes in.
When I ask, does anyone have an idol? And Zadius goes, yeah, I'll play one. Spencer's like, no, you won't. Until I go, yeah, Zadius has one.
It's so
and you
good.
see the light like leave his eyes. It was great. T did awesome. Again, I don't know if it was the best strategic move, which she acknowledges, I think, in the episode herself, if not at the very beginning of the next episode. So like tiny spoilers. Where she goes, well, maybe I could have kept it, but like this added some flair. And I was like, it certainly did.
Certainly shook things up. Yeah.
So yeah, Spencer went. So we've lost 3 people from Riker. Jordan, Javi, Spencer. I love that lines are clearly not. So all this is happening. You kind of forget about the Data Tribe because they haven't had to do all this like backstabby kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mark, who is playing Fandom now, kind of came in, him and Joe as the big like survivor nuts. Like know everything about the game, and they're on a tribe with people like Megan, who's never seen Survivor, or Malcolm, who's familiar with it, but like isn't the most strategic person in the world. One of the coolest thing that's happened with them is they all formed very closely, very quickly in the first episode, in the first week, and they made a pact to each other. And I don't think I included them making the pact, but they made a pact to each other that they wouldn't go off and talk behind each other's backs until they lost an immunity challenge. So they all agreed to stay in the same room. At the end of week 2, after Javi gets voted out, what would happen is they would win the immunity challenge, week 1 and week 2, and then week 3. And then they'd all just kind of sit down and talk. Tell them, like, you guys can leave if you want. Like, you don't have to hang around anymore, but you can. And so they just would. And they would sit and talk, not about the game, but they got really close. All 6 of them.
That's cool.
Until week 2. And let's be quite frank, 3 people dominated most of the conversation. There were 3 talkers and 3 listeners.
Yeah, that's fair.
And at the end of week 2, which, by the way, there's post-credit scene in the premiere, so if you didn't stay till the end, stay till the end.
Hashtag stay till the end.
It got very late. I believe in episode 2, Mark calls it an endurance challenge, a secret endurance challenge, because Malcolm, Megan, and Brittany all said, hey, I'm going to go to bed. Like, I've been on here for a while. I'm going to go to bed. They all leave. The second they leave, Mark, John, and Joe are like, so us 3? And they're all like, yep, works for me. We've been talking the whole time. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, nutty stuff indeed. And they have not had to test that bond yet, as they've not had to go to tribal yet. So,
well,
things are set up quite nicely.
We will see what happens next week. But I'm looking forward to it. It's been good stuff. And if you haven't watched it yet and you're watching this show, please go check it out. Nick puts a lot of work into not only, coming up with the challenges and shooting the show, but then obviously editing and working on the show. And
it's a lot.
It is a lot. So go check it out. Hit that like button, smash that like button, and share and subscribe, bro.
How do you think the league is handling the fallout from Duel of the Fates?
Well, I'll tell you this: in Fanzone, nothing's happened. Because we haven't shot anything.
Lou is preparing.
Yeah, we're shooting. We have a date for that, so we're shooting that. That is happening. It has not happened yet, but it is. But as far as fandom goes, Maria's walking pretty tall. We haven't seen her yet, but she messaged me asking me if I would get PTSD if she wore a crown. I said no, that I was fine with it.
Did she actually?
No, not at all. I'm making a joke. At his expense. She's been dubbing herself the Omega Queen.
Naturally.
I think it's fair. I think it adds up. We had Tyler and Javi on the show 2 weeks ago. So, whoa! You want to see Anna?
Ellie knows your name.
Can you say Anna?
You want to come say hi?
She's playing with the pop figures. So, what are you doing to Yellow Jacket? Can you say hi to Anna? Oh.
Hi, Ellie.
Kids hate you.
She said hi. You want to say hi to her? She's wearing your favorite color. You want to see?
Hi, Ellie.
What color is her hat?
I've never seen a more blank expression.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it yellow? I thought yellow was her favorite color. Red is your favorite color? Oh. Well, my God. Sorry.
Watch. Okay.
What is things are crazy. New teams champions, we'll find out what's going on there. Tyler's sitting pretty. There's a lot to come, but I think I think on the whole,
Some
like I said,
post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
Kobe had one. You'll see more of those.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yep. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, there is a lot of change happening because of hashtag Duel of the Fates, asterisk Duel of the Fates. And Tyler having a new teammate is interesting, even though we've said many times on this program today that Javi sucks.
Yeah.
We'll see them debut. It'll be
cool.
Yeah.
Be cool. Yeah. Fun.
Welcome to round 4.
Welcome to round 4.
Okay, well that's gonna do it for us, I think. Nick, it's been a pleasure catching up.
Likewise.
I'm glad you had a good time at the beach, even if it wasn't as relaxing as you wanted it to be. You look great. The color's good.
I got sun poisoning.
Sun poisoning?
Basically, my arm like shed it off. I don't know if it's coming through.
Yeah, no, I can't tell. Well, I can see those muscles. My God.
It's like that feels weirdly self-indulgent at that point. You couldn't quite see it. You couldn't quite see it. It was it's my arm is like shedding layers of. It was bad. I got sunburned.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
In the same spot. Yeah, it was rough.
But I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you for entrusting me to write matches while you were gone.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm just kidding. You did
great. I know that was really funny though. That was good. Yeah, no, we had fun. Yeah, we had a good week. Nothing too exciting. I grilled steaks. We had hot dogs at one point.
Great.
A cow mooed you? Is that what you just said?
Oh.
All right. We will be back in a couple weeks. But until then, lots going on. Virtual Survivor continues. Fandom Fights continues. Lots of good stuff. So stick around. Watch the stuff. Anything to add, Nick?
Happy belated birthday, Tim.
Hey, thanks. You made a post for me. You didn't have. I am old. Yeah. It's creeping up on you soon, brother.
You got multiple chins because you're old.
No, I've got multiple chins because I used to eat 3 Big Macs a day. Not
you're
actually.
old.
We'll see you next time.